New tonight, Niles Township is the latest Berrien County community joining the cannabis bandwagon. 1 month after approving legal pot shops there, the township already has 10 applications from marijuana retailers hoping to open along a 1.5 mile stretch of road right by the Indiana border. ABC 57's Annie Kate is live outside Jay's Lounge on South 11th Street that may actually move out to make way for weed. Annie?
That's absolutely right, Brian. Now it appears that a lot of dispensaries will be coming to this stretch of Niles Charter Township, which is a 1.5 miles from the state line to Fulkerson. Now what's happening in the township is an ordinance that passed back in April allows an unlimited number of marijuana licenses. So they're coming in with deep pockets, what one business owner called pot pockets, and buying up locations. And some places, like Jay's Lounge behind me, are willing to sell. Some are already calling this corridor, Brian, the Green Mile.
I feel like this has been a forgotten little stretch. I mean, I often say that a lot of times the only cars you see after 6 p.m. are either coming in here or leaving here.
Jay's Lounge has been around for 63 years, and when Silvio Martino took it over almost 30 years ago, it wasn't exactly legal. You took over running this place when you were a little young.
Yeah, I can say it now, but I took it over at the age of 15, you know, so it's been a long time.
But now the community staple is saying goodbye, announcing plans to move down the road across the state line into the Clover Hotel.
I don't see us slowing down, and I feel like we can carry our business with our reputation, you know, 2 miles south.
A dispensary will take its place.
We are under contract to sell this place. We're going to be selling it to Happy Days Cannabis.
And today we learned that's not an uncommon narrative playing out in Niles Charter Township.
I don't think this stretch of land or stretch of highway has ever been so valuable. So it's one of those times, the time was right.
I'm talking about this corridor where Indiana 933 becomes Michigan 51, aka 11th Street. How far over the state line are we? Like
a quarter mile. I mean, not even.
It's a very heavily trafficked road from South Bend. They're going to get a ton of business from that area.
A Niles Charter Township ordinance passed in April allows for an unlimited number of marijuana retail licenses. This map shows the 10 locations where applications have already been submitted, according to the township supervisor. One of those locations is Jay's.
There was a great responsibility from my family and me to keep the Griffey family legacy alive. So I wanted to make sure that this went into the hands of a good family, and it did. You know, really good people. I had the chance to meet them. I respect their vision and what they have in store for this place.
Another, Nail Connections, which would move into Niles city limits and let a dispensary take its place, according to staff Thursday. And another, Michiana Rental.
And I think the businesses that are coming in are going to bring more business, and more business is good.
Owner Daniel Tizer tells me he is moving all his operations into the warehouse he owns next door, allowing a dispensary to take over his current storefront.
And we're going to revamp that whole place to be a retail store for us. So for us, it's going to be a very good move.
Now, it's still unclear how many dispensaries will actually open along this corridor here. Now, they must get a license, then an adult use marijuana permit, and an occupancy permit. Now, you have to have some kind of lease agreement or purchase agreement in place to apply for the marijuana license. But again, these are just applications at this point. So all of that is yet to be seen. All the locations have to meet different requirements, but it's clear that this corridor is changing and the Green Mile could truly become a reality shortly. Reporting live in Niles Charter Township, I'm Annie Kate, ABC 57 News.